you know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bout it, ain't stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me. Talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a play till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got a whip and rag on no petty. Look, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. I'm thinking like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. When you be not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Drive starts with a run by White, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets through, and now an opening. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
What now?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. We're scoreless after one.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
One down.
Carr going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground with White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Yellow. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He hits Adams, complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Adams, the man in motion left. Carr now on first down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mahomes now on first down.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 38, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. As they run the counter play. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Adams, the man in motion left. To throw again on second down. Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's White. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Carr now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Going up top. And this one is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find out.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
One down.
Throwing now is Carr. Dancing to his left, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
George Karlaftis able to get in there and drop him behind the line. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
brings up second and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's White. They find some open field here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go right back to White here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage
and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the 100, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Quickly to Kelsey.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Carr going to throw here.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Carr going to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mahomes to throw it. Finding Gray on the out route.
And he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Las Vegas, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And